Let's chat with Chant. We're at the coast and
welcome to the summer special.
Here we go. Let's go out. We're going for a run on the beach. These are the views you want in a summer special. Got a great show lined up, a bit of variety, something a bit different. Catching up with a great inspirational special guest, and also some bonus bits and pieces thrown in. So sit back, enjoy the views. Pass me in, Tomo. Start running. Right, I'm walking across the cliffs and I've been joined by another little special guest. This is Harry.
Hello.
Now, I refer to him as H-Bomb. Now, H-Bomb is a member of staff who works at Birmingham Runner.
I do.
And he's just going to give us a few tips about if you were going to go to a independent running store. Obviously we've got the Derby Runner, which is a premium store in our locality, but H-Bomb works at Birmingham Runner.
Better store.
Different location, and we're just going to find out a few tips about what are you looking for when people go in asking for new trainers.
So usually we'll ask if they've had any sort of issues that might indicate overpronation, in which case they might have been in the wrong shoes, such as knee pains on the outside of the knees, lower back pains, that sort of thing. It indicates their arch is collapsing inwards. And if they think that that might have been an issue, we can conduct a gait analysis, which might show whether they're best suited to a more structured shoe with a bit of arch support in it, or a neutral shoe that just allows your foot to move as it would naturally. And after that we'll bring them a selection down, and it just depends on whether they want a firm shoe, something with a greater heel to toe ratio, or just there's different factors that might influence their personal preference really.
So some good information there, H-Bomb. When you're doing gait analysis, what is it that you're doing? Are they going on a treadmill, or are they just going to walk through the store and you can see?
Yeah, so we'll get them on the treadmill, and with the iPad we'll basically film their ankles and their knees, just lower part of their legs, and see basically afterwards, when we've slowed the footage down, whether there's any collapse inwards, whether their legs are slightly bent naturally, and just factors that might affect what shoe they should be wearing. So if basically what you're looking for when you're running is to be able to draw a line straight through your ankle and through your knee, in which case you're in the right shoe, or you're running as you should be, and you shouldn't really be getting any issues if that's the case. So
great information. And if you're out in Birmingham, where will they find Birmingham Runner?
So just down on the Shirley High Street on the Stratford Road, just next to the Poppy Island, which you can't really miss, obviously due to Corona. We're not currently doing a social run from the store, but that should be back up next year hopefully. Okay, so points to consider should you find yourself exiled in the West Midlands. If of course you are in the East Midlands, I heartily recommend the Derby Runner. Cheers, guys. Look at this path. Could this be one of the most beautiful paths to run down? It's very well manicured, beautiful trees. I'm not sure what the trees are, but very well kept. And joining me on the run today is a guest fan. It's Anita from Shrewsbury. How are we doing?
Fine, thank you, Ian. Lovely day.
And you tell me, Anita, that you are on a challenge yourself to run every day.
Yeah.
Until the schools return.
Yeah, run back to work.
And that's because you work in the teaching environment.
Yes.
And how's it going?
Yeah, okay. Did my longest run with your good wife
Yep.
the other day. 11 miles.
11 miles.
So it's my longest ever run. So
That is
real
impressive.
achievement.
Lovely pass. Oh, look. The lighthouse around there. And Bunu powering through the cornfields. It's those sort of paths I like. So running every day till you go back to school, because you are a school teacher.
Teaching assistant, Ian.
Okay, all right. That's as good as a teacher. And we're doing what?
Not quite so good though.
We've got a 2 mile minimum, 11 mile maximum we've been doing.
Yeah.
Well, no, you'll know the drill. Any guest I get on the show, I like to ask 3 questions. The first question, what has been your favourite race that you've done? And I know that you've done a few.
Was the Canic Chase top 10
Well,
to research?
it was in winter, wasn't it?
Oh gosh, yeah.
And I remember you after the event said, that was tough, I'm never doing it again.
Yeah. It was really hard, very hilly, very cold, but it's the one that I remember, Ian.
And I guess very pertinent now, when you go running, what's the favourite distance that you like to run?
Oh, 5k, definitely.
Okay.
It's uncomfortable.
Yep. And you are a regular at park running in Shrewsbury.
Yeah, do a few. Nice course around the river.
And third question we ask is, look, if you could run anywhere in the world, and I know that you're a fairly well-travelled individual,
Yeah.
where do you enjoy, where would you most like to run?
I'd love to go somewhere like Canada, around their trails, because I like trail running. So I'd love to go out there, but equally quite happy at home in Shropshire. Lots of trails around there, so yeah, any trail path really.
So particularly off-road,
Yeah.
on the trails, that's
Yeah.
where you're going to find the Nita. Special, and it's a summer special interview. I'm just going to meet up here with today's special guest, someone who I think you're going to find very interesting. It promises to be a nice chat, and we're all going to learn something, so stay tuned and enjoy the chat. Now I'm out in an unfamiliar territory to me, but very familiar territory to my guest. I'm out in Castle Donington somewhere on a new road, and today I'm out with Tim Caldwell.
Evening everyone.
Now, Tim is a very experienced runner. Tim, let me tell you, is a running coach. So I'm going to put it out there straight away. If you've got any running needs, this could be an advert for Tim, he's your man. Forget everyone else, Tim's your man. Is that correct, Tim?
Absolutely.
All
Welcome
right.
anyone.
Where could people find out about you in a running coaching capacity?
So you can have a look at Tim's Running World on Facebook, or you can have a look at my website, timsrunningworld.com.
Okay, so I will, if I knew how to do it, I would put those addresses down below on a link. Might be there, might not be. So I'm out with Tim. We're going to have a chat, talk about his running. Tim, let me tell you, is one of the fast guys at Long Eaton Running Club. I think that's fair to say you're in that bracket.
Yeah, just about scraping there.
You don't scrape in, mate, you qualify. And he's getting quicker. We've had a nice jog out up here, and we're going to see the sights of Castle Donington and find out about Tim's career, his running, and what he's been up to. Okay?
Sounds great.
Tim, I'll tell you, one of the downfalls when you come out on a chat with Chant, with one of the faster guys, their slow pace is a little bit quicker than some of the other guests. I'm just saying. Right then, Tim, let's talk about Long Eaton Running Club. When did you join?
Club, I joined in January 2017, so yeah, about 3.5 years I've been with the club now.
And before that, was you obviously a runner, but with a club or not with a club?
Yeah, no, I wasn't with the club. To be honest, I was spending my whole life really playing football and cricket, and then when the kids came along, I needed something that didn't take me out of the house all weekend, so decided to turn my hand to running. That was about 2012. Signed up for 10k and Robin Hood half, and then took it from there, and then a couple of years later decided to take the plunge and join the club.
And since you've joined, 94 races for the club.
Okay.
So over 3 years, you're quite a regular.
Yeah, and I enjoy all of them, to be honest. That's what I've missed most about lockdown, is the racing side of things, catching up with everybody in the club. But yeah, love cross country. I love the summer league, and it's just it's a great club to be part of.
Well, the events, they will come back, you know. So
fingers crossed, yeah.
We all hope so. Now, you were just telling me that you've had a career change.
Yeah, that's right.
And I think this is a great story. It was news to me. Tell us what's going on.
So as of this summer, I've quit full-time teaching primary school kids and going down to 1 day a week at a new school, and my main job from now on is going to be running coach and personal trainer.
Wow, so we've got a professional running coach in our midst.
Yeah,
and I believe there's been quite a few successes under your belt so far, so you've got a good track record.
Yeah, I've got to say that, haven't I? But yes, lots of PBs for athletes I work with, you know, right from 5k up to the marathon distance, really, which has just been so satisfying and definitely the best part of the job.
And am I right? I've read a statistic that says over 55% of people, when they're following a training course on their own, are probably following the wrong training course for them.
Yeah, absolutely. Most people will download one off the internet, and the problem with that is it's always going to be a best fit, so it doesn't take into account any individual lifestyle, injury history, what you're capable of, etc, etc. So yeah, not the best way to go in my opinion. And
so at Tim's Running World, you're going to get a bespoke training plan that works for you.
Absolutely.
And for your lifestyle.
Yeah, that's right. We'll make sure that it fits in, that it's achievable for you, but that it pushes you just enough to help you reach your goals.
That's very impressive. It's a brutal game running with Tim. He's elbowed me in the nose and there's blood oozing out, but the chat continues. So Tim, let's talk about a couple of those races, because I know that sub 3 in the marathon was a big deal.
Yeah, it was a bit of a watershed moment, really. I really thought I was going to do it at Manchester in my second marathon, and then the wheels fell off a couple of miles out, and I knew I'd undertrained, really. So it was still good for each time. At least I thought it was for London at the time. Clean lifting. But then London changed its timing, so that was 8 days after I'd done the marathon at Manchester.
So that was a little bit devastating.
Absolutely gutted at the time,
because I knew you had that time in mind, didn't you?
Yeah, that's right. And having grown up watching London, I always knew that was the one race more than anything else I really wanted to do. So it was absolutely incredible when we had our running club ballot that my name got pulled out.
There's a sense of fate around that, isn't there?
Yeah, it did feel like that. And so I thought, you know, this is so lucky. I don't want to let anyone down. I'm going to give it absolutely everything. And yeah, managed to come under at 2:55.
Oh, it was a great performance. I remember seeing the photos of your beaming smile.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Now, that may be the race, I don't know. But as ever, there's blood oozing out. It's not going to be pretty. But we ask all of our guests 3 questions. So if I asked you, Tim, what would be your favourite race to date?
Oh yeah, absolutely, definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, London Marathon. It was like being in a rock concert on acid the whole way around. Absolutely incredible atmosphere, and yeah, can't wait to do it again.
So your favourite race?
Yep.
I thought that would be the case. What about this thing about your training?
Yes.
If you're going out
Yep.
and you're going to run a particular distance,
Yep.
what distance do you like to run?
Oh, half marathon plus. Yeah, I really just like getting out, exploring new places. And yeah, I do feel that I'm maybe more suited to sustaining a decent pace over longer distances than the really fast short stuff.
So certainly the long distance favours you.
Yeah.
There's blood everywhere.
Oh, Chanty.
Don't run.
Get you looked at.
Don't run near Tim's left elbow. I mean, I only hinted that I was going to take one of his Strava crowns off him. Not anymore. Right, third and final question.
Yep.
You got anywhere in the world to choose.
Yep.
Where would be your favourite place to run?
Oh. Okay. So from where I've run before, it'd be the southwest coast path in down the south coast. Really challenging, but absolutely gorgeous. But the place I'd love to run more than any other would be do the Tiararoa Trail in New Zealand.
Hang on, slow that down. Tiararoa. Got it?
Trail, which basically runs along the spine of both islands in New Zealand, North and South Island.
I knew when you come out with Tim, you're going to get quality answers. You're not going to get Grizzly Hills. We're going to New Zealand.
Oh, I'd love to do that, yeah.
And for that, Tim, if my nose recovers, I would happily join you. Well, I've struggled on bravely. Tim said, should we stop? I've lost blood, I'm feeling weak, but we're carrying on. Big news. So, Series 2 is coming. This is the summer special. I can now officially announce that in Series 2, Chat with Chant has got its own official coach. And I mean, there has been lots of high-level negotiations. Let me tell you, and it wasn't easy, but a guilt trip over a left elbow in the nose works wonders. But what you're going to get on every episode, Coach Tim is going to be sharing some little nuggets around. It might be session of the week, stretch of the week, training of the week. I don't know, it's up to the coach. Tim, yep. Delighted to have you on board.
Oh, absolutely delighted to be going to be part of Chat with Chant Series 2. Looking forward to it.
Well, it's going to add some quality. And whilst discussing this with my co-host, my wife, she thought it was an opportunity for her to drop out. It's not that, but we are both delighted to have Tim on board. So Tim, welcome to Chat with Chant.
Thanks very much, Ian. It's been a pleasure.
Great. Tim, running coach, most well-known running coach. Check him out if you want some running advice. He's got the times to back it up. If you want to come to New Zealand, join us. But Tim,
great.
Thanks for being our special guest today, and we're going to see you in Series 2. Cheers, Tim.
Cheers.
Here we are at the lifeboat station. Here we are out. There's a famous wrestling figure. Look, it's Giant Haystack. Did you get that, babe?
Yes.
Very funny?
Very funny. Got to laugh.
Well, here we go. That's another run done. How do you feel? Tired. Well, guys, that's the end of the summer special. Both myself and my co-host are very much looking forward to seeing you in Series 2. Lots of exciting things planned. Yeah. So guys, enjoy your summer, enjoy the run-in, stay safe out there.
Bye.
It's CWC, out the beach.